back to another very exciting episode of Carmella's Corner. On today's episode, we have another Carmella in our midst, Carmella Jr., played by Christina. I'll pass it off to you to introduce yourself to everyone. Who are you, what you do, that kind of stuff.
My name's Christina Myers, and as you so eloquently put it, I play Carmella Jr. Yes, not just a younger version of Carmella Sr. I'm her daughter, and of course, we have to continue the legacy. So Carmella Jr. it is. And it's my third time playing it this year. But fun fact, I actually joined the Antony family technically before playing Carmella.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I started playing myself. So if you've ever seen the Antony Claus series or any of the shows, there's usually a cameo in each night's performance. And it's a local TV personality from all the different stations who comes in and plays this character. So it's different for us each night, which is super fun. But so that's how I actually started with the Antony family.
I forgot all about that.
My former life, I was a news anchor. So I started as the cameo performance.
Which is so cool.
And even cooler, the cameo was this particular
it was this
show that we're doing this year.
Wow, full circle.
I know. I don't know if Frank remembers. I actually have been meaning to remind him.
I bet he doesn't, and he's just going to be mind blown by that. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It's kind of come, full circle. It's really exciting this year.
That is so exciting. And so tell us, if anybody at home doesn't know about this family and who everyone kind of is, Carmella Jr. is one of the recurring players in these shows. So tell us a little bit about who she is, some fun stuff about her, anything maybe you're looking forward to doing with her this year, especially now that you kind of already know this show a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's different from the other ones that you've played Carmella Jr. in before. So anything you're looking forward to either that's different or the same.
So Carmella Jr. is the wife of Antony Claus, and Antony is I was going to say the head honcho, but he likes to think he is, of the Claus family, which is a Rhode Island family, because if you didn't know, Santa Claus is from Rhode Island.
From North Providence.
From North Providence. And we have two kids, Honey. I almost said Honey and Solly. That would have been interesting. Holly and Sonny.
There we go. Or Ager.
He likes to be called Ager, but, Mom's still not on board with it because... We thought long and hard about that name, Sonny. So, but Carmella Jr., besides being married to Antony, she kind of, she's a little bit stuck in the middle of the family, I feel like, right? Where she's kind of tries to be the peacekeeper between everybody, but also makes issues for everybody at the same time.
She likes to have fun like the kids, but has to discipline the kids when they're having too much fun.
Then she gets disciplined by her mom still, but then she's like protecting Antony if she tries to discipline him. So it's
that's very true.
I feel like that's kind of her main thing, right? That she's like caught in between everybody and kind of holds everyone together too, which is nice. And this year is definitely going to be different. Because Carmella wasn't in the show originally. So this is all new writing, which is really exciting as an actor because it's never been done before. It's literally by anyone. Right. So it's like you can do what you want with it. And Frank is great about, the working script.
Yes.
Never truly
It says
done.
It right on the top of the script, the working script.
Yep. And we make changes even through the run of the show.
All the time.
A lot of people will make changes up until like opening night and then, okay, we've got our solidified thing and that's what we're sticking with. But we will literally, stuff happens, we improvise and it'll stick.
Which is so fun.
Yeah. So this year I think it's going to be really, really fun. And without giving too much away about what happens, I know Paula had said in the last episode, this is Carmella Sr.'s retelling of A Christmas Carol from memory. So she doesn't remember everything just right.
Not really.
But our characters come in to kind of help tell these stories. So what's really fun is, again, as an actor, is playing a character, playing another character.
The intertwining.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to Carmella, there are two big things that are just always associated with her character. The first being the fabulous hair. Let's talk about you have two wigs for Carmella. If you want to tell the people, some people might be shocked to learn it is not your real hair. It looks very nice on stage.
This is my natural hair, which is a big change if you've seen the show before. My wig, and as you mentioned, there's two now because last year we added a hangover wig.
Two variations now.
But the standard wig that I wear is giant, huge, big,
amazing,
dark brown curls. So definitely very different. And I've had a lot of people not recognize me when I come off stage.
Paula said that it really helps her get into character when she puts on that wig, because she also has very different natural hair than from what her wig looks like. Would you say the same, that it like really kind of adds that extra layer of the transformation for you?
Absolutely. So, you know, anytime you're in any show, when you finally get into costume, it puts a whole other layer.
Right.
No matter how much you feel like, okay, I feel like this character, I'm really getting into it. As soon as you get into costume, it's a totally different feeling. And I think with this character in particular, it's like tenfold on that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I refer to the wigs as Carmella.
Right. There's so much personality already in just the hair.
They have like a life of their own. They have their own suitcase now that they travel around.
That is amazing. That's the Carmella suitcase.
Yes. It's pink, of course.
Oh my gosh,
obviously. But yeah, I mean, and I think, honestly, part of it is because of how different it is for me naturally, and how much it feels like it changes like my face.
Yeah, right? And like there's extra weight on your head, I'm assuming, with that much more hair than what you normally have. The other thing, you mentioned pink already, but the other thing that is definitely associated with Carmella Jr. is her signature wine glass and or bottle. At some times.
Yeah, why not just skip the glass, go straight to the bottle.
And something that's a little bit of backstage info that I think people at home might be interested in. I know I've heard it asked a lot of times after our previous shows. Do you guys actually drink on stage? What are in the bottles? Are you actually drinking wine? Because there have been times in the show that you are acting very well how intoxicated you are. So
it's a lot of practice.
Yeah,
off
right.
Stage. No.
She's a method actor,
yes.
So she really goes into character for that one.
That's when I really lean in hard into the method acting, just to give myself an excuse.
Exactly.
No, I would like to say that it was really wine on stage, but that's not true, and Rita would be very mad at me. But no, I think last year we did Diet Coke, if I remember correctly.
I believe it was Diet Coke, and then same thing with the coffee. We would use either flattened Coke or I think it was either Coke or for the wine I think we used cranberry juice actually.
I was gonna say, as soon as you said the coffee, I'm like, no, maybe that was the coffee.
I think we used it for both. We kind of try to we don't like people to drink stuff they don't like to drink on stage, so we try and cater it to like who's actually doing the drinking. But the food on stage is usually real. So that part, last year I know we had the frittata, which was a real frittata, but the food that is consumed on stage is usually real. People are usually actually drinking something on stage. It's not usually an empty glass.
Yes, no, but you can definitely tell the difference. Just in the way you hold the glass. Oh yeah. And like even, I mean, no matter how good of an actor you are, trying to like fake a sip, it doesn't
work. It doesn't work the same. So they are actually drinking something, but it is not an alcoholic beverage that will get them messed up during the middle of the show.
What was the drink last time? What was it called?
Cocoa, right?
Yes,
cocoa. Yeah, that was spiked at a concession for the audience to have.
But then they gave me a fake one.
Oh, that's right.
And I don't think that had anything. It was just the whipped cream on the top, right?
Which I mean sounds like a nice little
I have fun with that.
Snack. Yeah,
I literally when you were sitting there like, because I remember I had a quiet scene right after I got it.
Oh my god! And so then you're just like,
so I got
there you go. You're all
cream in the middle of the show.
And so we've kind of already touched on a few, but to kind of wrap things up, why do you think people should come and see A Christmas Carmella? It is a little early. This is literally your first rehearsal besides our read through, so no pressure for anything like, crazy. But what are you excited for moving forward with rehearsal and the cast and crew and all that stuff?
I mean, everyone that I've talked to so far, they're already excited too. And I have to remember, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's still more than a month away.
Right?
But I mean, we did touch on a lot of it. It's fun every year, but I think for those reasons that we've talked about, this year is really just going to be just extra.
Oh yeah.
Because it's, and there's something special too, I think, about taking a classic and revamping it. Because everyone kind of knows, loosely what to expect, but it's totally different.
And there's even like 2 or even 3, I guess, levels of familiarity too, where like almost everybody knows A Christmas Carol by now. Lots of people that are going to be coming to the show are local, so they're going to understand all of those references and little, innuendos and stuff like that to the Rhode Island lore almost. And then on top of that, the people who specifically know all the Antony shows will also be familiar with those characters and how they play into things. So there's all different stuff this year that kind of we're reaching a really wide audience.
Something for everybody.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Christina. This has been so amazing. Everybody, tickets are already on sale. You know where to find them, and we will be back with another exciting episode of Carmella's Corner next time.